policies and programs to tackle unemployment and has shown some dynamism in creating new jobs, despite challenges of access to credit and other resources, education, training, as well as leadership and organization. In today's special report on T.E.M.E.S agenda this week, Opeyemi Sodunke of our News and Current Affairs Department, Lagos State Employment Trust in tackling unemployment in line with the T.E.M.E.S agenda of Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Nigeria is a country endowed with abundant natural and human resources with great potential to be rich, but despite all resources, the majority of its citizens remain poor, with a huge with the challenge of managing about 150 million people, and unemployment remains a fundamental problem facing the Nigerian economy and further depriving her of achieving sustainable economic growth and development. The means to change the narrative, Lagos State National established the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund (LSETF) Law 2016 to provide support to residents of Lagos to tackle unemployment through wealth and job creation. The fund operates an initial capital of 25 billion naira by the Lagos State government, but will also raise additional funding from various sources, including donor partners, development agencies, corporate organizations, and individuals. Lagos State Employment Trust Fund focuses on promoting entrepreneurship by improving access to finance, strengthening the institutional capacity of micro, small, and medium MSMEs, formulating policies designed to improve the business environment in Lagos State. In addition, the fund also develops programs designed to maintain and place unemployed Lagos residents in jobs, while also focusing on drive innovation within the Lagos ecosystem. In alignment to making Lagos a 21st century economy, as outlined in the pillars of the T.E.M.E.S agenda, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu instituted new board members for the Lagos Employment Trust Fund (LSETF) and Lagos State Security Trust Fund. Governor Sanwo-Olu, while his boards emphasized the need to support the activity to efficiently steer the affairs of the agencies and help the government to change the state's narrative in improving businesses and security necessary.
I urge Lagosians to tenaciously keep hope alive, and we forge ahead together with our plans, our programs, and our project designed to the Lagos of our dream. As we go into the budget of rekindled hope, it continues to remind us about our agenda, which is just as relevant as it's always been. The people voted for and continue to affirm through the collective and civic engagement undertaken through the budget process. The 2021 budget will, among other things, provide youth employment, come experience to leverage our developmental effort by focusing on sectors with job creation potential like agriculture, construction, technology, and security. A pivotal crux of the 2021 budget will be the promotion of entrepreneurial culture amongst our people. In light of this, micro, small, and medium enterprises across various activities to help facilitate social economic advancement. We have done a lot of support for the entrepreneurs in the Lagos State through the Lagos Employment Trust Fund by providing technical and financial support so that they can in turn generate employment that stimulate equitable economic prosperity.
In furtherance of to invigorate the Lagos State Executive Council, the allocation to the fund in the 2020 revised 2020 budget to make more funds available to the micro, small, and medium enterprises (MSME) to support young people to finance their entrepreneurial skills and create jobs. The Lagos State Employment Trust Fund (LSETF) initiative is a special intervention fund contributed between the Employment Trust Fund and Access Bank PLC to provide access to affordable finance for owned businesses in Lagos State. Executive Secretary of Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, T.H.E.M.E.S, said the W initiative was launched to accelerate the wave of Itetos County female entrepreneurs. The scheme targets between 5 10,000 women launched by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu within its 100 days of office. The W initiative is a pioneer proposition to promote women empowerment in Africa over a decade of active participation, creating and supporting the women's market across its focus segments. According to Abisoye, it is strategic to provide affordable financing to MSMEs in the state to increase their productivity and expand in such a way that they can serve more people. With the LSETF initiative loan, LSETF will be able to tackle financing gaps, but also make it affordable for them to thrive in the state.
While budgets were slashed across ministries and departments, LSETF's budget was increased from 3 billion to 4.8 billion. The focus of LSETF is to provide access to finance, affordable finance for the entire value chain, while creating employment and widening the state tax revenue bracket in processing, culture, poultry farming, vegetable farmers across the state. In line with the 7th Sustainable Development Goal, we also want to be able to provide clean, reliable, sustainable and affordable energy sources for everyone. This is why we are seeking to deepen the use of LPG, but more strategically, LSETF is creating distribution channels that can create jobs across the state. Assure businesses that with LSETF, it pays you to pay back. It provides an avenue for us to provide additional support so that the business can increase productivity and provide employment opportunities for our youth.
Between May 29, 2019 and May 29, 2020, LSETF had supported 2,204 businesses, 1,167 employability, 967 and legal 70 to increase productivity negotiations as well as address unemployment in the state. LSETF partnered with various firms and organizations. A special intervention fund, WITF, contributed between the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund and Access Bank PLC, also commenced disbursement of affordable finance for female-owned businesses in Lagos State. Both have matching funds of 2 billion naira for female entrepreneurs at the moment. Residents whose businesses were affected by trailing the NSAS protest to businesses. The governor also the 5 billion naira MSM Recovery Fund under the Lagos State Entrepreneurship Trust Fund, LSET, fulfillment of his pledge to end poverty, implementation of socio-economic empowerment program. Governor Sanwo-Olu recently empowered a total of 1,050 vulnerable and indigent residents in the state, beneficiaries in addition to financial support, business tools and equipment such as machines, hairdressing tools, and tire repair kits, among other materials.
Not anybody. It was a representative from Lagos State Employment Trust Fund that were even following everything. They were the one calling me every now and then. The grant I received from Lagos State Employment Trust Fund really put me on my feet again. I was able to smile.
I have 2 apprentices and I'm still with them. That one of them, the senior one, I supposed to settle in this December, that's last year Christmas. But because of what happened, I couldn't settle. The sales gear was second working with me. Because of this, we cannot continue with them. So she left. I thank LSETF for their support. The money they gave me helped me on one thing another in the business.
Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, one of their representatives told me that 5th from afternoon I was in my office. At first, when she said from Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, I thought it was like usual. Like, okay, we'll get back to you. We went to action and alert. Wow. And I said, yes, I got that. So I was happy when she said that.
A COVID lockdown report on the effects of the pandemic on MSMEs by Faith Foundation showed that almost 95% of MSMEs were severely affected by the restriction of movement, and about 82% of businesses are most likely to lay off. These data are not only but stir urgency for the implementation of sustainable solutions to help minimize the economic damage on the unveiling of LSETF Leap 6 to revise this by transforming Lagos entrepreneurs from pandemic to prosperity with an emphasis on employment protection and job creation in line with its mandates to provide training and upskilling opportunities to entrepreneurs and startups in the Lagos system. The Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, LSETF, also redesigned the Idea Up program under its. The Lagos Innovates Idea Up program is a 12-week incubation program designed to support tech-enabled businesses, relevant skills, networking opportunities, and mentorship from seasoned industry towards building a competitive and sustainable brand. Also, its policy on wealth creation, the Lagos government embarked on the retraining of artisans and tradesmen as part of efforts to build confidence in the sector's competence and reduce unemployment. Speaking during the flag-off ceremony of the year 2020 upskilling of 2,000 tradesmen and artisans recently, Commissioner for Wealth Creation and Employment, Yetunde Arobieke, stated that it was put together to enable the trainees demands for the 21st century economy. She restated that the of 1,500 artisans and 500 tradesmen, which were drawn from the Lagos State Council for Tradesmen and Artisans, LASCOTA, was a demonstration of the government's commitment to enhance the competence and quality of artisans and tradesmen in the state for global competitiveness.
So many people, without letting us know, maybe we could do one or two things, We are really more onto employability, trying impact knowledge, upgrading people in their skills and making them better, presenting them, making them employable. Those are the things we stand for. And we want to go further. We want to, mark them with recruitment and see, if something will come out of that.
The contribution in unemployment and growth of Lagos State and the Nigerian economy is quite significant. There is no doubt that the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration, in line with the T.H.E.M.E.S agenda, foundation for Lagosians by not only developing Lagos State employment opportunities, but also empowering women, young people, others, and making life beautiful for its citizens. This is where we draw the curtain on this week's edition of the report on the activities and achievements of the T.H.E.M.E.S agenda, which reviewed the impact of Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, LSETF, in tackling employment in Lagos in line with the T.H.E.M.E.S agenda of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. You can follow us on all our social media platforms: Twitter at Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram Traffic, Facebook Lagos Traffic 1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe to our channel Traffic Radio 961. Also, you can download our app Lagos Traffic Radio 96 FM from Play Store for more traffic updates. This program is a production of Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. I am Abiola Bolagu.